today's video is going to be a first impression / review of the new Revlon Colorstay 2-in-1 foundation. I haven't heard anything about this, only from one person. It's Judy Time, and I don't know if that's personally, like, nobody I watch has uploaded a video reviewing this, or just nobody has tried it. So I don't know. I feel like it's been out on the market for quite a while now. I'm just now getting around to trying it. And yeah, if you want to see my thoughts and opinions on this makeup, then just keep watching. Alright, so to start with, I have absolutely no makeup on at all. And I wanted to put this Revlon Colorstay to the ultimate test because I am coming before you today with terrible skin, and I don't know if it's coming off like as bad as it is in person. It's just like this little area right here. It's super red. It's actually starting to clear up, but it's just this little section right here. Like, this side is fine, which is weird, so I don't really know what's going on, but I figured this would be the perfect test for this foundation because I feel like a lot of people are very self-conscious about their skin, as I am too. I will go out without makeup on, but it's really hard for me because like you can see, like, my skin is really not that great, and it can be very challenging to just present yourself to the world. So I'm hoping this little part of this video will help give anyone who has terrible skin, or anyone who has like some self-conscious issues, the little boost that they need to just get out there and show the world who you are, because I'm trying my very best to be better at that and be more comfortable in my skin. So I'm showing you my bad skin in hopes that it will help you in the long run. So just know that you're not alone if you have bad skin, acne, scars, whatever. I have it all too. And yeah, so we're just in this big old acne family together. So anyways, I'm going to start off by putting some primer on because I never wear makeup without primer, so it's just fair to keep doing it. So I'm just going to use this Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. It's actually my favorite drugstore primer that I've tried, and I haven't tried that many, but when I find a good product, I just stick with it. Alright, so now that my face is extra red, I'm going to be trying this Revlon Colorstay 2-in-1 foundation. I personally haven't seen anybody do a review on this except for it's Judy Time. So I really don't know why, if it's like really that bad. We're gonna see. My holy grail foundation from the drugstore is actually the Revlon Colorstay, so I don't know. This packaging, I don't love it. I don't really like clear top packaging anyway, but I don't know. We'll see. And I don't know. I'm just not for using these sponges inside of the inside of here. So I'm just going to use a brush like normal. So I'm just going to be using this Sedona Lay 602 brush. I don't know. I got this like years and years ago. So I don't really know how to apply this. I haven't read up on it or anything. I'm just pretty much just trying it out for you. Sometimes the details of the foundation can get a little boring. So I just assume it's the same as the Revlon Colorstay, where it just is supposed to stay all day long and blah blah blah. So I don't really know how to try this. I guess just like dab this in there. I don't know. We'll do the side with no bumps first, so we can see how well it covers like regular skin. And I don't even know if this foundation is going to match my skin at all. I just self-tanned, so I am darker, but this looks a little bit pink, so we'll see. I feel like this is a little unsanitary to keep like putting your brush back in there, but maybe that's just me. The real test is on the other side, and also how it does on my nose, because my nose likes to make things look powdery and break up and stuff. So this is with one layer on this side, my right side, your left, and then this is with nothing. So looking up close, Like, my nose doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look powdery or cakey or anything. And it feels like, it feels kind of like a powder. It doesn't feel like really heavy like the actual, like the Revlon Colorstay foundation does. The liquid foundation. I wouldn't say it's like full coverage because I can still, I don't know if y'all can see, but I can still see all of my freckles and stuff through it. But let's go to this other side and see how it does with this family over here. I mean, it pretty much covered it up except for this one dark one. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. I was not expecting it to cover all that up at all. And the fact that it doesn't feel like super like liquidy and like really heavy is, I kind of like that. So I'm going to see if this is actually a buildable foundation because I need a little bit more coverage. But like the texture of this is really nice. I'm like really surprised. And I guess the best way is just to dab it. I don't know, put more on this side. This is actually a really buildable foundation. Y'all, I'm like pleasantly surprised with this. All right, so now for the concealer part, this little circle right here. I mean, it didn't give like too much coverage, but I mean, I don't really care about under eye concealer that much. So let me see if this concealer will cover like any more over these little things got going on. So it looks like the concealer is a little bit lighter than the foundation. I feel like it did a pretty good job of covering up everything because it is buildable, which is great. So even if one layer isn't enough for you, you can build it up on the parts of your face that need a little bit more coverage, like this little section over here for me. So it did cover it up pretty well. The concealer worked pretty well, I feel like. I'm not a big stickler for like under eye concealer. It doesn't matter to me. Like I don't have bags under my eyes, so it doesn't matter if it's like super full coverage under there or not. So I'm probably not the best person to ask about that, but I mean, to me, it seems pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and that sounded weird, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, so I just finished putting on all of my makeup. It is now 12:45, and I'm going to go throughout my day. I'm gonna be doing this kind of like Judy's video where I just show you how I put it on and then come back. I'll probably check in about 2 times, maybe once, I don't know, it just depends on how the day goes, and then tell you how it's wearing on my skin. But yeah, I'm gonna just go throughout my day and I'll check back with you in a few hours. Okay, so I'm back for an update. It is now 4:36, and so it's been about like 4-ish hours. So far I feel like it's done really well, like surprisingly good. Like I said earlier, like my skin is not really too oily right now, and I haven't done anything like crazy. I haven't like exercised or been active or anything. I just have been doing some cleaning and I ate and stuff, so not anything too crazy. I'm like surprised at how good it looks around my nose, because usually foundations look a little cakey or they can like start to break up, but it looks pretty good. It feels really good. Like I don't feel like it's really transferring, which is good. And maybe a different story like if I pressed my face up against something, but the texture is really good. Like it still feels like the kind of velvety finish, like a powder, which is really nice. So it doesn't feel like heavy on my skin at all. So yeah, I'll come back in a few more hours to do the final update. Okay guys, I'm back for my last update. It is now 9:05. I've had this on for about, give or take, 9 hours. I tried to give this like the best wear that I could, just so I could get like an accurate judgment of how it went. It still looks relatively good. You can still see my blush clearly. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I do kind of look a little shiny just on my T-zone. But I don't really feel, like I can feel a little oil, but not that much at all. And so I'm kind of impressed with that. I did notice that right here where I had the huge breakout, the concealer that I put on it and pretty much the foundation rubbed off. You can kind of see the one really bad zip popping out, and then just a little bit of the others coming through. I think I laid down on one side, I can't remember, but you can see, well, I don't know if y'all can see, but it's pretty much coming off right down here, which I'm not a huge fan of. This zit right here is peeking through around my mouth where I've been eating and stuff. You can see my white skin underneath. I did kind of had a little bit of higher hopes for it because it is Revlon Colorstay, so it should have stayed for a very long time, just like the other. My nose, it looks fine. Like it's weird because the Revlon Colorstay, the liquid foundation, looks a little cakey on my nose, but this one never did, and it still doesn't. So that is good. I would say the pros of this foundation would be that it is relatively long wearing. I would say to get a really good wear out of it, you could wear it for about, I don't know, like 6 to 8 hours ish. The finish was very nice. It didn't make me oily or anything. I really liked it. I was surprised. I feel like this could be an everyday foundation for me. Not something I would wear if I know that I'm going to be having my makeup on for a really long time, because as I just explained to you, it's really not very, very long wearing. I really liked the concealer in this, but like I said earlier in the video, I'm not a huge like concealer fan, so I'm not really picky with my concealers. But yeah, honestly, I am going to go out and get another shade of this because it was a little bit dark and I'm not always this self-tanned. I'm actually pretty white, so I'm probably going to go out and get a lighter shade of this because I really enjoyed it and I don't see anything wrong with it. I never had to touch up or anything. If you're looking for a foundation that is just an all-around good foundation, it's pretty comparable to the actual Revlon Colorstay, the liquid one. I've been comparing it with that this whole video. So if you want something that's pretty comparable to that, then definitely go pick this up. I'm not sure of the price, but the Revlon Colorstay, the regular one, is pretty pricey. So yeah, this one's probably about the same price range. But overall, I really enjoyed this. So if you're wanting any more foundation reviews or product reviews, then just leave them down in the comments below and I would love to do them for you. I think these are really fun. Be sure to like this video if you liked it, and also don't forget to subscribe to see more videos. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye y'all.